of looked in the mirror, I was like, Jesus, I've got a bit too comfortable in life. And as with all things sort of Instagram, you popped up and sort of flirted in the background as a bit of an inspiration. And I suppose my biggest challenges, coming back to the original question, were just a lack of consistency. It was all very much all or nothing. It was kind of quite right, I've had bad breakfast, so we'll just write off today and it can be bad, or I've got to do it 100% or not at all. So then coming in on board with you gave me a slightly different viewpoint on it, but I just needed that consistency and understanding of structure a bit more, really, I guess. Well, so we went away for New Year, and I remember having a picture with my wife in the mirror and thinking, geez, I look big. So I bought a set of scales, because at this point I hadn't weighed myself in a long time, and I didn't particularly look at numbers that much. No. And I stepped on them, and I thought they were broken, because I'd hit 100 kilos, and I've never in my life been 100 kilos at that point. And It was a bit of a shock, to be honest. So that was January the 1st, it must be 2021, I guess. And sitting here today, well, last week I was at 82 point something, give or take. So yeah, big shift there.
But in kilos, wow.
But in a sort of controlled and consistent way. It wasn't just a crash diet, which everyone's done before. I mean, it just comes straight back on. It's that mind shift, that mental kind of relationship with exercise and food and health and well-being. And prior to coming on board with yourself, you know, I'd go to the gym and I'd do a food diet, and someone's like, well, why have you eaten this? And you'd feel almost like getting told off. I didn't get that from you. What I got from you was teaching myself to become accountable to myself. So if you're on holiday for a week or whatever, it doesn't matter, because I've now got the tools to be able to go, well, I've only got myself to help or hinder, or myself to blame, whichever, again, language you want to use. So you understand where you're going and the process of getting there. You can get there doing it this way, or if you have the extra 2 beers or the extra pizza or whatever, you need to understand the repercussions of that, and your accountability is to yourself. It will take you longer to get there. So I think the whole accountability thing and the way you've trained, instilled, or encouraged the understanding of self-accountability is probably one of the most powerful bits in there. But as I say, it's not initially what I was expecting or wanted. Wow. But the outcome is it's a lot better than what I wanted from a coach of some description, basically. I think typical of many males would be that whole almost like a bit of bravado in there and go, oh, I don't need any help. Why am I reaching out to ask someone for help? I can do this myself. And almost a little bit of fear, embarrassment, or kind of like, for me to approach you and say, I want your help, is me admitting I'm failing or not being as successful as I think I should be. So the initial barrier is actually the first contact saying, yeah, I'm not as good as I want to be, or as I think I can be. And I think for me, and I think for a lot of people, that would be a big barrier, is admitting you need help or you want help to get better. And I think, you know, as a male, a lot of people are like, oh no, you should be able to do it yourself, blah, blah, blah. The reality is, it's so much easier to do things if you've got people who are specialists in their area. Without you, I wouldn't be where I am now. You know, I would have done something, but I don't believe I'd be as far along this journey as I am now. It's more than just fitness. It's not just losing weight and going to a gym. There is definitely that kind of mental shift and forward planning, preparation, that kind of stuff. It all helps paint the bigger picture, and the whole family, professional, sort of private element of your life, as well as the physical element. It isn't just going to a gym and an online PT. It is more than that, which was hard to get my head around to start with, but it definitely helped with the bigger picture because it all comes together.